All right, Sam Torpor, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we're still in Studio B looking at, we had about 10 viewer requests, so we're trying to get some of the easier ones out of the way real quick. The next is It's Only a Test by Bishop Larry Trotter, key of E flat. Had to turn on a light up here. I don't have a full lighting system yet up here. I do get light from a window, which is why I was a little bit lighter earlier. So E flat is, from a choir standpoint, that's going to be singing in the E flat minor range also. So you're going to hear some minor chord. I'm going to let some of it play so that you can get a feel for where it is. Now the song starts off like church. Kind of like preacher chords. So I'll let you hear a little bit of that. We bring the volume up just a little bit more so you can hear where we're coming from. Here we go. So you're hearing the preacher chords. Okay, so song is up-tempo. And if you haven't taken my course on the bounce, you're missing out because this song is full bounce style. That's a bounce. And a bass, a constantly moving bass. So again, for the requester, hopefully your skill set is that of an intermediate musician. Otherwise, this is going to be a challenging one for me to break down for you. So let's hear some of what's coming up. We just turn the volume down a little bit so to avoid the YouTube AI. Let's see, right about here, I believe. I'll be back it up a little bit. So as you can see, movement, constant movement. If the left hand can't do this, you want me to do the bounce. That's just to get you comfortable understanding the bounce. It is completely separate. Your left hand has a pattern. Your right hand is free to do whatever, but the left hand pattern has to stay in place. Now, the bass on this is constantly moving, so if you don't have a bass player, you're going to have a good bass hand, and that is octaves. That's enough to get you comfortable in that range. Now, of course, you can't do left hand and the bounce at the same time unless you just hold your lower note. Yeah, let's see. Now, if you can bounce on just your right hand, you can do that also. And incorporate the left hand. So let's listen to what's happening. The choirs now come in. So quick pace. If you miss a chord, forget it, it's gone. It doesn't come back around until you get to that part of the song. So you're in the 1. Now you're going to change. And you're going to go chromatically down. Now, let me just shorten this for, if you don't have this reach, if you don't have this reach, then just shorten it up. Because you can turn on this chord. And what is this? The 6, the 2, 5, 1, bump, 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 turn on the 5. Now, you see the name of the chord, so I don't have to call out chords, but it's just having, and then you're back there. So again, if you miss the chord, wait for it to come around again. But as you practice the different bounce techniques, turn, 4, 5, let me see, 2, 5, 1. For those who do use the number system helps the bass player. The 2, 5, 1. Let me see, 1, 7, flat 7, 6, stay in the 6, 2, 5, 1, and then turn. So this is the 3, 4, sharp 4, 5, passing chord that gets you back up to the 1. So let's listen a little bit. I think I got it low enough where it doesn't affect the AI. Here we go. So again, quick pace, rapid pace. If you miss a chord, pick it up in the next time around. So now we're up to the lead part. This is at the 1 minute and 17 mark of the video. I will post a video in the chat. So the lead is going to be going from the 1. I believe it's from the 1 to the 2. Let me make sure. The 2, 5. All right, we'll stop right there. So, patterns. What you're looking for is patterns. Again, this is so a rapid fire song. If you miss a chord, catch up or prepare yourself for the next chord coming up. So you're going to be in the 1. Now, there's a 7th in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flat 7. That is the gospel sound or the jazz sound. Now that'll fit with a major or a minor. There's our minor, there's our major. It works with both because it's this type of song. So if you miss up a chord there, chances are you'll catch it because you've got the tritone here, which has the major in it. That's a little bit of a tension. So they're in the 1, to the 2, the 5, again. The 2, which again has a 7th in it, or tritone. Another tritone to the 5. So now we're going to get out of that and introduce a passing progressions right here. So now you have the preacher chords. Whichever way you want to go to approach that chord. Pick a pattern which is more comfortable for you. Let's hear where it goes from here. So you have that if you practice chromatic scales. Turn. So let me slow that down. Let me see what we got from 7, 3, 4, 5, and then the 5, and then we have the chord. So if that is if you want to do that, that's something that I have to practice to get comfortable. If you want to do both hands. Turn, which is the chord you know already. And then it takes you back to the beginning. So again, everything is built off of the scales. All the chords are following a set pattern. So let's see what we're here. Back to the top. All right, so you see how rapid fire it is. I had to predetermine where I'm going to start that run while I'm actually playing along with the song. This is how you practice. Once you've got the bass chords and you know where they're going to be found, you go back to the video of the song that you're learning, and then you pick up the pieces. And that's how you work on that part. So now we got the third set of progressions, or the third section of songs. Let's see what they're doing here. so the third set of patterns, the 1, 4, 1. But now they're getting there by pattern movements. That is the easiest way, if you don't have a bass player, that you could get comfortable with this pattern. Of course, as you get to the different numbers, 1, 4, and this 4 has got that, what, E minor 6 in it? Your preacher chords. And of course, now that you have established the pattern, you can look at the runs that you can put in there. So many different ways you can go if you don't have a bass player, but your chords are going to stay with here. Major or minor. Again, I said both of them will fit because the tenors are coming in on the minor. That's where your choir voicing is. So let's demonstrate that a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so they switched up on this part of the song. When they started off, it was here. Now, when the choir came in, they switched to a more major bass run. Notice how the chords are matching up with the bass. That's how you get in syncopation with a song up this tempo with a bass note, a continuously walking bass. You sync up with the 1. The 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4. But in this case is 1, 4, right? 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 5. That is the concept of this style of gospel music. But once you catch the sequence, which is timing, then you can go in and out of it. But it's still that concept. So let's play along with it. Again, this is, we're getting near the end. So again, once you get locked in to where it's going, not a problem. Okay, let's see. I know I'm going to get a copyright on it, but it's okay. When I help a musician learn a skill set that's not taught anymore by older musicians. Let's see what we got near the end. Okay, so they're pretty much going to stay in that format. So I've given you good 60 to 70% of the chords in the song. The rest is technique, and I've slowed it down purposely so you can see how you can approach the actual technique of this type of song. It's almost like a jazz piece in that you're not really giving a melodic place for a melody. It's choir. It's full fledged. It's like big band, the big band sound. That's the big band sound. All right. Have fun with this one. Sam Tober, Sound of Joy Music Services. On to our next viewer request.